gonna be good. Oh, boss fight?
Wow.
They've been busy. So this is where they're making the trick dice. How should we do this? Charge in shouting our heads off?
No.
No, we can't draw attention to ourselves. We need to slip in undetected and find out what they're doing. This is so much more involved than I thought it was going to be. Hide yourselves. Some swabs are coming. That's right, Vathar. I've also never played any Pokemon games. That's right. Why did they have to build it so far away?
Huh.
Fool, any closer than the people of the city would surely discover it. They're from Goldpaw. They must be. I have a mighty fine idea all of a sudden. You know, I think I might be thinking what you're thinking. Industrial Haze says, ugh, another Japanese game, Resident Sleeper? Ugh, another person that doesn't like Japanese games? Ugh. They're just the worst. Okay. That works. They look good. I like it. Guess I should have expected as much from a pair of sky pirates. Are you sure this will work? Only one way to find out, lad. We'll keep watch out here. If you go and sneak into that there dice factory, off you go to sneak into that. Into your guys. Yeah, that's right. There we go. I'm assuming this is going to be another 100+ hour playthrough. Yes? No. In fact, Alter Self. This game is $30. Or no, time out. This game is 30 hours from what I've been told. This is not a hugely long game. It's not like a JRPG. It's not a Yakuza 0 or a Persona 5. Like I've straight up heard that it's like 30 hours if you want it to be. So now I don't know how long it's going to be for me because I need to see this building mechanic for the kingdom. That's going to decide how long it's going to be for us. Now, it may be a 100-hour game. All I know is you can beat it in 30. Also, another thing. I've noticed little to no side questing. Have you guys noticed that too? I've been playing this game for 6 hours, and there hasn't been a single side quest. Everything we've done has been right down the center. Interesting.
All right.
We'll need at least 2 forms of proof. The first is something tying Pugnacious directly to the description. Some kind of documentary evidence would be ideal. The next, yeah, like maybe when we open up the kingdom, there'll be more side quests. I'm just saying we haven't seen any yet. Yeah. The next is evidence of how they're manipulating the dice. My guess is they're not using magic.
Oh.
Really? But how else could it be done? Oh, wow. Okay, so people are saying... Pudgy Bunny Bride just said there's over 100 side quests. Okay, so we must have just not gotten to them yet. Cool. That's actually good to hear. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. What's up, Pala? I see you in there, dude. Oh, there are ways. We have a few different techniques for manipulating things from a distance where I'm from. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody here has come up with something similar. Could be weights or magnets, maybe? His disguise should help get close to the people who work here. Maybe we can pick up some of the clues. How is the build your kingdom part? I am frantically trying to get to it as fast as I can. I want to start building my kingdom, but we're doing all the stuff that we have to do first to kind of get to that point. People are saying you missed side quest already. No, some people said I missed some optional side areas. That's totally different. We haven't explored the world map or anything yet.
Yeah.
I'm rather busy at the moment. I must assemble all the necessary documents in order to process the factory accounts. Okay. Huge pile of trick dice for using the casino. Okay. You obtained a set of signed instructions.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Looks like instructions on what he wants them to build. I'm guessing they were supposed to be destroyed. Luckily for us, someone didn't do their job. Well, this is certainly undeniable proof. Wonderful. Still need one more piece of proof.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the
Yes.
regular dice. I think this side is like the normal dice side. Let's check the other side.
Hey there.
Have you seen my blueprints? Oh, that must have been the guy that we just stole the blueprint. Okay. Whoops. Does this game have a casino? It does, but we haven't been able to use it as a casino. Right here. This workbench is used to make trick dice. There's nothing particularly special about it. Okay. Here. What about you? How dare you? I'm not idling. I have something very important to do. And what about you? Shouldn't you be getting back to work also? Whoops.
Yeah.
My superior told me recently that despite appearances to the contrary, these devices are not actually powered by magic. He says they in fact rely on a technology that was imported from another kingdom. I'm not sure I believe him. It looks just like magic to me. A control unit. Okay. We're looking for a spare control unit.
Hey there.
And it looks like the control units are small black or red and yellow cylinders. That one. Obtained a remote device.
Ah.
This must be it. And based on all this stuff, it looks like what I thought. A remote control for Lady Luck's die. It's just like you said. And a lucky guess. Anyway, Pugnacious must have one of these. So this is how he keeps the taxes so high and how he stole Nile from him. It sure seems that way, and it's also how we're going to make him pay. Oh, dude. Captain Crunch. Okay. I'm going to say this just in case people don't know this. First of all, Captain Crunch, very nice of you to say. But let me also make this abundantly clear, especially to people like you. Don't ever worry about your sub dropping. I have an insanely supportive community. They are incredibly good to me, and I would much rather you have fun participating in chat, watching the stream, hanging out with the community, chilling in Discord, and just enjoying yourself here than ever having a gear by your name. So I really appreciate it, Captain Crunch, but don't let it stress you out. You're just as big a part of a community here with that gear or without it. So thank you, man. Thank you. Again, though, I really appreciate the message, and thank you, buddy. Okay, that's everything we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Okay, let's go. How is this game? It's a lot of fun so far. Unauthorized intruders detected, initiating attack sequence.
Oh my goodness!
Tani Batu.
Blimey!
Looks like we got rumbled. What's this horrible thing doing out here anyway? I don't like our chances, girly. They're trapped. Let's go help them.
Come on!
You're damn right. I got a sword. We can do this. B1 says, easy for you to say, Cohh. You have like the best community ever on Twitch. Well, to be fair, I don't have anything. This community is the best on Twitch. But I just play video games. They're the ones that get the credit. I am not a community. Everyone else is. So, thanks, guys. You rock.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, let's go. Level 21. Holy shit. Let's bring out the old, shit. Ow! Ah! My lord, dude. Boop! Go! Ow. Oh, here we go. Let's get you up.
I need your help!
Can I switch in combat?
I'm counting on you!
How do I switch in combat? Oh, hit up on the D-pad? Oh, thank you! Thanks, chat. It's like the last thing I hadn't tried. Wow, this guy is kind of annoying. Go! Is he charging up? Ah! Oh, Jesus! What does that even mean? You get this heal up. Woo! There it is! Oh, and a red item! Ooh, these are like the best items we've seen so far. Hell yeah. Phew, I thought me goose was cooked there for a second. Looks like the people in the factory didn't notice the racket either. We got lucky in there. Well, did you find your precious proof? Yes, we found the device Pugnacious uses to control the die's movement. Alright, that's the stuff, lad. Now we can hand the swingling dog out to dry. We sure can. With this thing to help us, we'll be able to expose him for the fraud he is. Evan, I need you to be sure you're okay with what we're about to do. We'll be interfering directly with another country's affairs. I'm glad he said something about that, because that's a really good point. If it doesn't go well for us, things could get ugly. And if they go really bad, you could be making an enemy of an entire nation. Is the game voice acted? Partially. The cutscenes are voice acted, but this stuff isn't. Are you willing to take that risk? Stealing from one's own people is unforgivable. We cannot stand by and let that happen. There we go. Hell yeah, dude. We have to give the citizens of Goldpaw their country back.
That's the stuff, man.
Yeah.
I knew you wouldn't let him walk all over him.
Oi.
You grow more kingly by the day, your majesty. Let me build my damn kingdom and show you how kingly I can be. You really are starting to sound like a king, you know that? All right, our leader has set out his policy. And now it's time to implement it. But we're not going anywhere yet. A watery barrage bow? That sounds good. Damn, that's 4 times the power she has. Imbues weapon with water, makes critical hits slightly more likely. Damn! Alright, girl. Enjoy that, Legolas. You better do some damage with it. Alright, let's get this. Elite Sorcerer's Ring? Magic boosted when HP low. Stick that on you. Cool. Am I done with Sea of Thieves? I'm probably done with it for now. I might jump into Sea of Thieves if, you know, like 3 of my buddies are like, hey, we need a 4th, want to play? I might jump in for a couple hours and mess around with them. But in terms of the game itself, or I should say the lack of game itself, I really have no urge to go back to Sea of Thieves right now. Especially when there's games like this to play. Alright, what do you want? Moment, Traveler, show me what you got. Give me what I like and I will give you quite a lot. Hey, I know it's talking about the mushrooms, isn't it? The sticky, slimy, gunky ones. Gunk shrooms. Boom. You try offering up a bunch of gunk shrooms. Well done, Traveler. This is what I mean. This is the greatest offering I've ever seen. And we got a blue bro with shrooms in his head. I'll call him Shroomy. The higgledy hidden inside the stone comes flying out. Muttonbane the Mushy has decided to join in your adventure. Cool. Let's take a look at this guy. Oh, we can only have 4 at a time? Oh. I'm going to take this guy out for now. And bring in Muttonbane the Mushy. Cool. Okay. Whatever that is. Welcome to the team, buddy. Welcome to the team. Okay, where do we go now? Great. Boom. Yeah, for those... Okay, here's the thing. And I want to go into this a little bit more, because I don't mean to poop on Sea of Thieves. But I wish I had reasons to play Sea of Thieves. I wish that I could level up my pirate and get better gear and actually work towards tangible improvements, better ships, bigger ships. I wish that I had a reason to play Sea of Thieves, because the game is awesome. Sea of Thieves is a lot of fun to play. There's just no progression. There's no reason to do anything in it. And that drives me crazy, because it's really fun to play. Go watch my first YouTube video of Sea of Thieves. I was like having so much fun playing with Bikeman, Burke, and I don't even remember who our last guy was. It was me, Burke, Bike, and Sacriel. That's right. And oh god, it was fun. It was so much fun. But no, I'll be totally honest. I don't consider cosmetic progression. I don't think you should even use the word progression with when talking about cosmetics. Like that is... I don't believe that getting more and different cosmetics is any kind of progression personally. That's just my opinion, but I kind of take... I have an issue when people call getting more cosmetics progression, because that's... You're really not progressing anything. You know what I mean? Like, your character isn't getting any progress. There's no progress being made. He just looks different. You know? I don't know. There's reasons that you can call it progression too. I'm just saying, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, CJ the Addict says, it was fun to watch, but you pretty much already saw everything. I did. You know, there were some high-end treasure hunts and stuff that I didn't do, and of course I didn't go to every island and everything. But, yeah, I really do feel like I've played Sea of Thieves now for about 7 hours. And I really feel like I've done everything, in some cases 2 or 3 times. But again, I hope they develop it, and I hope it becomes awesome, and I hope one day Sea of Thieves has progression and a reason to play it, because it's got a really great foundation. Ah, you again. And did Lady Luck provide evidence of the dastardly machinations in which you imagined us guilty? Master Pugnacious, you have deceived Nael and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. More wild accusations, and where is your proof? Did you find evidence of trickery, some ingenious device hidden away inside Lady Luck's, perhaps? Come on, you know we're onto you. Why not drop the act? There's no act to drop. I am innocent, as the Mistress of Fortune herself will attest. Will she now? Huh. It's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one who passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound?
Indeed.
It sounds like a very fine idea indeed. Mnet. Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't do the higher end missions. That's exactly what I said when I said that I'd seen mostly everything. Yeah. But no, there's plenty. I mean, again, I played it 7 hours. It's a big world. There's plenty of stuff in Sea of Thieves to see. And again, I know a lot of people feel that it's a sandbox, that there shouldn't be progression, so everyone stays on the same level. I see what you're saying. What I'm saying is that that's a cop-out. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's super easy to say we don't have progression in our game, so everyone's on the same footing. I'm saying that's called a designer's cop-out. Because you see, what they could have done is designed all sorts of systems to make sure that the same geared players played with the other geared players. And they could have come up with all sorts of fun ways to make sure that the challenge is even across the board. But it's a lot easier just to put in no progression and say everyone's on the same level. It's easier, it's cheaper, and it's a lot easier to make. So you see, like, of course, you can use that argument, but there will be people who don't really like that argument. and I feel they could have done it a lot better if they put more effort into it, especially for $60. Just saying. And I still can't believe they haven't changed the respawn system. Anyway, you know what? This is for another time. This is for another time. And again, if you disagree with me, that's cool. This is one of those fun times when we can have a discussion where you probably have really good points where why I'm wrong, and I could probably counterpoint that, and we could just go back and forth and have a good old time. But we'll do that another time. Yeah. And again, if you disagree with me, totally cool. And you know what? I know people that have played Sea of Thieves for 50 hours and they're still loving it, and more power to you. I wish I had your drive, and I wish I could enjoy the game as much as you guys do. I really do. I wish I could enjoy the game as much as King Gathalion does. You watch him, and he's been playing that game 70 hours, and he's had fun playing it the whole time. I wish I could play it like that. But I need more. I need more. I personally need more. Okay. No more Sea of Thieves. Let's go. Because I want to get to kingdom building. Yes, this is the way of Goldpaw. All matters of state, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. And as ruler of this great nation, I am more willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But know that if I am found innocent, I shall treat your attempts at sedition with the gravity they deserve. You will be punished for crimes against the state. Ugh. Do you accept my terms? We do. Then we will begin the preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. Cool. Why am I not playing on PC? Because PS4 came out earlier, and honestly, I don't think there's really almost any difference between the PS4 and PC version. One of the few times I can say that. It's mostly because of the engine they're using. This is all like cel-shaded anime. So, and it's 60 FPS on the PS4 Pro. It's been running great. So if it already runs at 60 FPS, and there's no graphical increase on the PC, and I'd probably use a controller on either of them, I didn't see any reason not to start 4 hours early on the PS4. And I've been loving it, so it's fine. I'll leave this to you if you don't mind, Roland.
Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that. Preparations are complete. The trial can get underway as soon as you have confirmed that you are ready. Well, shall we begin? Shall. I hereby convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw. I know, Ultra Instinct Goku, right? I know. Seriously. I have no idea what we're getting into. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this most unfamiliar role. Trial is underway, with the Grand High Roller in the dock, no less. What in the world could have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? He brought his suit! He brought his suit! Because this is a court of law. Yosh! The defendant, Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. Objection! He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically the knowing deception of his people. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case. I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnacious did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whom cares he is entrusted. Furthermore, I will show that he distributed devices among his accomplices, which were used to carry out deception on a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. Damn, he's good. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some trifling chicanery among lower-level officials, but to allege that this administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. I do not, have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you will permit those present to withhold judgment on a matter of your innocence until I have presented my proof. Roland offers up the set of signed instructions as proof.
But...
What is the meaning of this? I think you know very well. After all, this document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit, written instructions for the assembly of manipulable dice, clearly signed by Master Pugnacious. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense?
No.
Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of this shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is a forgery, plain and simple. Why don't we let Lady Luck be the judge of that? By all means. It seems that both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment on this matter to the Mistress of Fortune. May the die roll stand as the undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck, grant us an even number if this evidence be false. If it be otherwise, let the number be odd. Time to show the people of Cohh just how badly they've been misled. Is the dice gonna stop and then flop again when we hit it? Because that'd be so funny. Yep, there he is. You can see him holding it.
Even the evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken.
Righto, Your Majesty. What is happening? The die. Something is wrong with the die.
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
Bam. Frickin' bam. Done. We are donezo. Nailed it. But this is... By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's die rolls can be readily manipulated. The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices are manufactured and to procure one for its own purposes, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Neil's forest from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious. Can this really be true? Cheat! Deceiver! Shame on you! You're the Grand High Roller! Don't you have anything to say for yourself? All that I did for Goldpaw. I had to make my nation rich, richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with his people is weakening. Soon it will be time. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang.
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? But why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine!
Oh, what the shit?
Wait!
Yo, did we just destroy a kingdom by accident?